Hello everybody, this is Yousuf. Today we are talking about SQL. This is the start of this course. This course will be it will be long because I want to explain a lot of details and concept about SQL Server databases and types of RDBMS, which is stand for Relation Database Management System. The first thing we will start is a journey in SQL, like introduction about what is SQL and how we can use it in the future. I will not talk about the benefit for SQL because most of you is coming to this course and knows exactly where to use the SQL technology. Actually, this is databases. In each system, we have multi-layers. We have a business layer, application layer, infrastructure layer. But in some of the systems, we have even 5 layers. It will be UI layer, API layer, then business layer, which will be like a special component. We are defining each business component here. Application layer, it's like a database layer, access layer to other service, and then we have the hardware, which is your server, actual server. Okay, in this course we will use MySQL as introduction and for the databases. So we need two things. We need the server itself. It will be MySQL community server. And also we need MySQL Workbench. It is for viewing the data and explaining what we want to see. The other thing, if you have another system or another software to view databases like DataGrip, you can use DataGrip if you have it. If you have Windows, there is application integrated with Visual Studio Code, and you can use that. It's not that important to use any software, just any software that will connect you to the MySQL server, this one. I will leave the links in the description. You can download this MySQL community server 8.0.32 or any version you want. But if you have Mac and you want to download MySQL Workbench, better use this version 8.0.22. Okay, so after you download this Workbench, let me get from the beginning. MySQL connection, and you have to add the connection. You have to specify 3 things. Okay, this is I give it a name. You have to specify the host name. If you install it fresh, it will be the same 127.0.0.1 or local host. The port, it will be the same 3306. The root, and you also, if you have a password, put it here and press OK. Okay, see now test connection. Successfully made the connection to MySQL Work connection. Press OK. Now you have this connection. If you have multiple MySQL server, you can find them here. See, the first one is I specified the IP, and the second one I specified the local host, the domain. Okay, now I have this empty screen. This is where I write all my SQL commands. We have 3 commands or 4. Basically, we have these commands: select, we have insert, we have update, and delete. That's how we deal with each table. We have different commands or different query types. We have create, alter, and drop, for example. Okay, we will go through each one of them. But now to start, we need a database to explain, to show the concept. You can do it, create database testing DB, for example. Okay, select it all, and you run this from this yellow thunder icon. Okay, now in the bottom, action created database successfully. We on the left side we have to refresh and we will see the database. So this is empty database here. Okay, now imagine I want to drop database testing db. Okay, select it all. Now db is gone, nothing here. I will append also a database, testing database in the description. You will find this database. It's called classic model. Select it all, come here and paste it. Also select all and run all the commands. Now we have run about 36 commands. It will be showing here. Okay, this is the DB, classic models DB. Remember, don't run it again. Clear the console. Okay, now we have a classic model. We have multiple tables: customers, employees, offices, order details, orders, payment, product lines, product. Something else here called views, stored procedure, functions. I will explain it later, but the main focus here will be in these tables. Okay, now let's see if I want to see all the customers. Okay, this is the demo. I will explain everything in details later, but this is how we write it. Select from customers. Okay, so we will run it. Okay, this is all details in the customer table. We have these details. We have customer number, customer name, contact, last number, name, okay. These details, it's like an Excel. Each table is like an Excel of data. We have multiple details in each table, in each for each row. I will explain what we call this one and this one later, but as you can see, we can now use the database so easily. We can use we can insert into customers. Okay, we have to specify the columns, but now I don't want to enter a lot of data. I will explain it later, inshallah. No issue. We have also employees. You can in this workbench, you can right click, select row 10,000 or 1,000. Okay, you can select it also and you will see the details. In the next video we will explain how we can filter these data and how can we create another table also if we want. In the following also sessions or videos, we will explain how to combine multiple tables, why we do that, why there is product line and products, why both of them not in one table, orders and order details, why it is not in the same table. Okay, we will explain these details later. And now you can install these softwares and start playing with the SQL commands. Okay, see you next video.